Good evening, Mr. Ashrafi. It is nice to see you here.
Good evening. It's nice to see you. It's my pleasure to be here, Rabia.
I am going to ask you some questions. I will be happy if you answer these questions.
It's my pleasure. I'm ready to answer your questions, and I like to help you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. What is your job title? What did you become interested in this type of work?
I'm a primary English teacher, and I got interested in this job because I love teaching. I like to interacting with people, and I like to share my knowledge. Actually, I like giving and taking.
How long have you worked in this occupation? Have you worked in any other occupations?
Actually, I have been working as an English teacher for almost 10 years. And, and yes, I have worked as a receptionist in hotel. Yes.
What do you like best about your job?
I got a lot of energy from my students, and this energy is a two-side energy. And because when you teach something to students, when it somehow intrigue their mind to learn something new by discovering, actually will help them to discover.
What type of education or preparation is required to teach at your institution?
Okay. Actually, you need to be skilled at in English degree. You have to be graduated as an English teacher, and it would be better to get or pass TESOL courses, which is necessary for any teacher to learn about skills, about how to teach skills, and how to manage the class, how to manage the time, and how to write a lesson plan, which is important for any teacher.
Thank you. And can you describe your typical working day?
Yeah, of course. I usually go to school a 8:45, and I go to teacher rooms, and I review the notes and my lesson plans before class. Then I start my class at 9 o'clock, and our classes normally takes 40 minutes, and after 40 minutes we have 10 minutes break time. We teach 8 hours each day. We have a lunch time, which normally takes 1 hour, and it is our longest break time. And in the afternoon, in the evening, if we don't have extra lessons, we leave school at 4:20. Then we do our job. We go to and enjoy our normal life. Sometimes we have private classes. Sometimes we have some other plans. Yes, please.
What do you most enjoy about the job? What do you least enjoy?
I like interacting with students. I like to give and take. I like to teach and learn from my students because it keeps my knowledge up to date. I learn much from them, and I dream about this job when I was high school student. So this desire started when I was 16 or 17. Actually, the least things that I don't like about this job is that sometimes the salary is not paid on time. and the teachers have such problems,
Mm,
and it's not a big problem.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. What skills and qualities do you feel are needed to succeed as a teacher?
Every teacher needs to manage the time and manage the class. These are really necessary skills for any teacher, and any teacher should know how to write a lesson plan, and every teacher should be well prepared before going to the class, because this will help any teacher to have a how can I say, fruitful class, to have a nice class. It's very important for any teacher.
So,
Yes.
what changes in the teaching profession have you seen happen?
Huh. It's a good question that you asked. You know, after the outbreak of coronavirus, face-to-face classes were replaced by online classes, and it was a really great change in this area, because nowadays people look positively or see positively, have a positive attitude toward the online classes, and I think it's a big change, and I think that it should continue, because maybe you should ask why I prefer teaching online. And it's that you don't waste your time on the way if your school is far from your house. But we can have a blended classes. We can have some of our classes face to face and some of our classes online. Yes.
Yes, sir, I agree with you. What
Thank
are
you.
your frequently normal problems at your job?
Normal problems. Sometimes our students don't do their homework, and this is the area. For example, you give some project, some homework, and when your students don't do on the deadline time, until the deadline time, you will be sad about this. This is one of the problems, and when there is a not organization between management, we will have some problems, and yeah, these are some problems, but it
Mhm.
can be solved as far as I know.
Okay. What type of technology do you use? Computer hardware or software, etc.?
Actually, nowadays most of the class are uh, equipped by smart boards, and smart boards can really help teachers to transfer the knowledge very easily.
Okay, I saw some equipments behind you. What's that? May I ask you?
Actually, I am the founder of Voice of Ankara, and I'm a YouTuber, and I record some English videos for students on social media and on YouTube channel.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And what advice would you give me so I can be more competitive in this field?
Actually, as I told you, you have to study more. You have to keep your knowledge up to date. And you have to study. How can I say? You have to study about teaching, class management. It will help you so much, and you have to be prepared before your classes. And I also recommend you and suggest you to go and join some primary school, primary classes, and you can talk to teachers, and you can join as an internship, and it somehow opens your eyes to this job, and you can get lots of experience by joining these classes.
Okay. Is there something else you would like to like me to know?
Of course, if you want to be a teacher, you should love your job. You should love your students, and you should be interested in keeping your knowledge updated. If you don't like this kind of things, you should not choose teaching as your profession. Love is very important in this job.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
your time and patience.
It's nice to be here, and I hope that my answers were acceptable for you. And thank you for inviting me.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.